Greetings. This is Magic with Tamala Farron. Welcome to my covenstead. Tonight I would like to talk a little bit about the fact that we're in spring and there's so much that we want to do. So much in new beginnings and even the gardening and beginning with the plants and working with the soil and seedlings and everything. It's all overwhelming because people tend to think you have to spend a lot of money to have a beautiful garden, and you don't. Seeds come by real cheap, especially if you save the ones out of your food. Seedlings, you can create them. I went to a store that's around the corner from me, and it is an amazing little market. It's an Indian market. So you get a lot of teas and spices and herbs and stuff that you just won't see at a regular market around here. But one of the things they had in the produce section was clippings of peppermint. And I sat there and I looked at them, and they were beautiful clippings. Perfect, like they had just been taken. So I grabbed 3 bundles, 80 cents a piece. Went home, hung up 2 to dry, and put the other ones, took the bottom leaves off, put them in a jar, nice tall jar of water, and that was less than 5 days ago. I've got roots. So that's 20 plants right there that I paid 80 cents for. It's so simple to take care of things and to be able to do things. This is one of the things that makes it easy. Going out into a neighborhood woods or a field out in the county, gathering up small plants like lamb's ear or yarrow, anything like that, even mugwort. Anything you can find. Taking a small plant home and putting it through whatever garden you have or pots or whatever. It saves. If you can get, I know you can get basil the same way you can get the peppermint, and basil is really easy to root as well. And seeds. Like I said, seeds are really cheap, especially if you pick them up at the dollar store or you pick them up elsewhere or you even trade with friends. You can put it online on your Facebook. Looking to trade, have these seeds, would like to trade for this. Anybody? You might get people that sit there and go, oh, I've got an abundance of seeds, just take them, for goodness sakes, I don't want any more. Or you can ask, if you're thinning out your gardens, can you possibly drop off some of your little seedlings that you don't want? You might get a whole bunch that way too. But it's not just gardening that is in store at this point. I mean, you're already starting to forage and gather. It's so simple. I mean, the violets on the grass. You gather the flowers. Dandelions. They're all up now. Blossoms from trees. So many things that are starting to come back that we can gather, that we can utilize in our magic. And it's everywhere around us. And if, like I said, you have a lot of good friends, sit there and say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I have. What can we do? Can we make a trade? You'd be surprised how many people will come out of the woodwork going, oh, I've got this. I want to thin it out. You can have it. It's so easy to have a garden nowadays. You don't have to go and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars at a nursery. I mean, I'm guilty. I go and I pick up things every year. It's okay, I see a little plant of this and a little plant of that, and yeah, okay, I'll get it. But I also get stuff that usually comes back every year. And the stuff that doesn't come back every year, I try to bring in the house over the winter. With moving into a new place this year, I didn't have that luxury. So I'm starting fresh and new, just like everybody else who's starting. And with the 20 plants of peppermint, I've already started. So, and I've got a full basket full of different seeds that I want to germinate and I want to start planting. So it's, if somebody has stuff they want to trade with me, I'll be more than happy to help out. But right now, everybody has the most simplistic ways of doing things. And it makes everything easier. I mean, you cut up a pepper for dinner, save the seeds. You cut up a squash, save the seeds. Tomatoes, cucumber, you name it. Reuse what we're given. It's so easy. And one of the things that I really love doing is if I've got a plant that has extra on it, like a philodendron or an ivy, I'll take some clippings and I'll restart some new plants. Some for me, some for my friends, and in the long run, saves everybody. Because spending $36 to $80-some on a philodendron sounds insane. I can't afford that. I don't know how anybody else can. And usually the people that buy them don't care for them anyways, so they end up dying. You want somebody that is going to nurture and love and take care of these plants. And if they can do that from when they were babies, you know that these people are going to take care of them. Me, I'd probably take a whole lot of clippings. I'd start a whole bunch of new plants off of the one. And that's just the way I work it. But everybody right now is starting to get their pots ready, their gardens ready, clean up their yards, get things ready to have bonfires and barbecues and drumming circles and all sorts of fun things. I know I am. And I'm blessed to have so many kids that are willing to help. And that's amazing. So that's another thing you can do is you can ask for help. If you have friends and you can't do everything yourself, don't. Don't put yourself out there just to end up getting hurt. Ask for some help. People, once they realize what you want to do, they want to help too. They know it makes you happy. They know it works for you. And you'd be surprised, especially in the pagan community, how many people are willing to help. So give it a chance and enjoy it. I know I am. You have a blessed week. And like I said, with so much bounty coming into our midst, everything, take advantage and enjoy. Go for walks. Always bring something to gather stuff, string, scissors, bags, anything and everything that you can. And make sure you pay thanks. You give honor and respect where it's due. And you don't need to take it all. Just take what you need. Share if you can. Because I know when I've got an overabundance of stuff, I help others out with it too. It's just what we do. Have a good night. Take care.